This week, I bring you news that your sex could determine whether, as you get older, your voice gets higher or lower. My name is Jonathan Bradshaw. Welcome to this week's Metology Minute. Yes, fascinating stuff this week on the level of your voice, the pitch. It's from an interesting article on inverse.com, which is actually entitled The Science of Hillary Clinton's Changing Voice. You may have heard me mention a couple of years ago something I did on this, a Metology Minute on this, when I talked about Margaret Thatcher, the ex-British Prime Minister, whose voice changed hugely, went much lower as she got voice and vocal coaching. And this article suggesting something similar. There's a video of Hillary Clinton in the 60s when she graduated, and her voice is so different. Just do look it up on inverse.com. The Science of Hillary Clinton's Changing Voice. Anyway, in this article, they quote an interesting, I think it's a gentleman, Ingo Tutz. He is, I assume it's a he, the director of the National Center for Voice and Speech, or a vocologist, he calls himself, or a voice scientist at the University of Iowa. And Ingo suggests that as a woman, your voice is likely to go down as you get older. And if you're a man, it's likely to go up by as much as an octave. So interesting stuff. There is some research that shows a lower voice can be deemed as more powerful and perhaps a bit more influential. And that's perhaps why politicians of both sexes tend to have deeper voices or get coaching to make their voices deeper often. Not all the time, but often you see that happening. And Clinton and Thatcher are two examples of that. Interesting stuff. I'm not too old yet. I'm 50 next year, so maybe I'll see a change in the voice. Maybe it's happened already. Maybe you've noticed it. Anyway, let's all look out for our voices changing as we get older. I'll be back in a week's time with another Metology Minute, the fascinating behavioral science powering superb social skills. See you next week. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.